Hey you guys. Okay, so I will be tapping and scratching and doing some crinkle sounds and a soft-spoken video for you guys. So I hope you enjoy the sounds. I'm actually going to be giving a kind of update throughout the video of tapping and scratching and just sharing with you about how you guys helped support a really cool endeavor that I did recently called Harvest Pack. I raised money for this organization. You can see the mic. I raised money for this organization, and we actually then packed 15,000 meals for children and adults who are malnourished. I raised $3,750, and I actually let you guys know about it too. And we did it together. Of course, I think I raised about $20 to $30 from you guys, which is honestly huge. Probably 5 to 7 of you participated, and it really makes a difference, because $30 times 4 is 120 meals that you guys provided in supporting this channel. You heard about it and you sent money for Harvest Pack. I didn't get any of that money you sent. It went all to Harvest Pack, and every 25 cents became a meal. So if it was $30 I raised with you guys, it was 120 meals, believe it or not. So I wanted to show you guys some pictures from the event. I told you I would. And I'm going to show you a bag of the food and how it worked. But, so let me get on with it. These are the brochures. I'll show you in a little bit. I think they make some really nice sounds for you guys. So, the first thing that I want to show you is some pictures to give you kind of an idea what we're talking about here, which is why I have my phone out. So, let's see. Let me get the pictures going. I want to show you first that it's a little bit hard to see because there's a lot of light on these boxes, but these 2 huge pallets showed up at where I live, and we had to bring all these things inside the house in order to pack all these meals. There's like tons of rice and soy and vitamin powders. This just shows you kind of how we had packets of like little red boxes with this is a dehydrated vegetable, and this is a vitamin powder that had lots of great vitamins in it. And then we had like assembly lines. Let me turn it the right way for you. Okay, so people would stand in each part of the assembly line, and some people would be using this little funnel up there. Do you see that little funnel? And we'd funnel into bags the 4 different components, which was rice, soy, dehydrated soy, the vitamin powder, and the dehydrated vegetables. And then we'd weigh them, and we'd set them on this little sheet here, you can see. And once we had all, I think it was 36, we'd box one. Okay, so each box held 36. Here's another picture of the assembly line. And then the big bags of rice that were just like everywhere, all over our couches and stuff like that. And then here's what the little bags of food look like. So each little bag, we were able to put 6 meals into each bag. Now it's all dehydrated, as you know, so it's like one of those things where you have to add water to it. For those of you who don't know much of what I'm talking about, look at the floor. It had rice and everything was everywhere afterwards. But basically, there's the box with the packages in them, the packs. Here's the final product. We had these boxes stacked in a like living space. There's like over 70 boxes filled, and it created a little over 15,000 meals. So the way that it works is you've got a meal that is consisting of dehydrated things, like I said. The person that receives that meal then adds water to it. and they add local spices, and they can blend it even into things that like they naturally eat in their culture. So it's worked really well. There's been a lot of research done on malnourished bodies to know that this is what really gets bodies back to nourishment. You can't just give any food to someone who's malnourished. It really needs to be specific. Now let me show you an actual pack. Now this is an open pack. We had some that got a little bit messed up. Like we pulled the wrong thing in, or it fell on the ground or something, so we couldn't obviously send it overseas, but this is what it looks like. So it's not completely full, it doesn't have all the components, but you can definitely see the rice and the soy, and down at the bottom you can see some of that vitamin powder. See, this one must have missed some vegetables, and it's got like way too much rice, but you get the idea. Harvest Pack, the organisation, was really great to work with. If any of you ever want to do something like this, just contact them and they will get you started. But yeah, they were so organised. See, it has directions on here. I'll read it to you. It basically says it's a fortified rice soy protein meal package, 6 supplemental servings. Directions. It says, add contents of package to 6 to 10 cups of boiling water. Simmer for 20 minutes, stirring occasionally. Add more water if needed. Simmer until rice is tender. To enhance flavour and calories, add oil or any of your favourite seasonings. Okay, then it has the ingredients. It's rice, soy, flour, dried vegetables, which were carrot, onion, tomato, celery, cabbage, and bell pepper. There's salt and onion powder, disodium inosinate, disodium guanylate. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. It says natural flavors, canola oil, and turmeric. Okay, and then the other thing it actually says is the vitamins and minerals, which that's really important. I read them all to you, but I won't be able to pronounce half of them probably. But there's a lot of good stuff I show you. If you want to know, you can pause it and read that if you want to know. They're located in the United States, and they send meals overseas, like to different countries, but also locally in the US for families that are food insecure. Our packages specifically went to the Philippines. There's a program there that works with women and children for 9 months. I think it's called like International Care Ministry, something like that. And Harvest Pack works with them. And this ministry works for 9 months with women and children to get the women into a position in life where they are able to find a job and work and get the skills to do a job, and kind of get them back on the feet. And then they give them each 3 meals a day from this Harvest Pack, and it really changes their physical, their nourished, from malnourished bodies to nourished, which, yeah, it's just hard to think of these like kids, you know, this is terrible to share in an ASMR video, but like apparently every 10 seconds a child dies from being malnourished. However, that statistic has decreased by half because of organizations like Harvest Pack. I don't know how long ago the statistic used to be every like 5 seconds, I guess, or every 10 seconds 2 children die. Sometimes it's double, but it's half now of what it used to be, so that's good progress. Harvest Pack really believes that there are enough resources in the world for everyone to eat. We just have to all work together to help each other out. So if you have more resources in your life, if you have more finances, you can give to things like this, then you're helping, you're part of the solution. And even if you think you don't have a lot, like I personally usually think in the US, for someone that lives in the US, I do not have a lot of money, that's for sure. But in comparison to the entire world, I do, you know, like, I do. So I gave to this, even though, yeah, we don't have a lot, but, you know, like, so consider yourself in comparison to the rest of the world. Okay, so that's the pack. I have a couple more here, but it's the same. So let me show you the brochures. So I had about something like 16 people came to where I live, and we set up 2 assembly line stations, and we put hair nets on and gloves, and we all took a station and we packed those meals. Typically you need way more people than that, but I had a really committed group of people, which was awesome. They were supposed to only stay for 2 hours, but because of the number of people we had was so little, everyone actually stayed a lot longer. It took us like 4.5 to 5 hours to finish packing all the meals. So I really appreciated everyone staying and doing that. They were really cool. So you can see, this is just pictures in their brochure. And we even had kids helping us, like they totally are fine with like kids helping. So it gives you an example, like 25 cents feeds a child a healthy meal. $1.75 feeds a child for a week. $7.50 feeds a child for 1 month. And $91.25 feeds a child for 1 year. So, you know, it really it gives you an idea of how far things can go. Yeah, so they said why we do it, because with your help, hunger ends here and now. And yeah, so anyway, that's just a little bit about the brochure. Let's see. Yeah, every minute 16 people around the world die from starvation. So that's children and adults. And it says hunger is the world's #1 health risk. 1 in 7 people in the world live with daily hunger. 1 in 3 children are starving right now, and 15 million children die from starvation every year. Okay, I'll stop giving these dreadful statistics, but yeah, just consider it anyway. Okay, that's it. Their phone number is 612-385-4190. See, there's a picture of some people with their really cool hair nets on, gloves, and packing the meals. It's really fun, like, we all were laughing and making jokes and like getting to know each other, because like they were people from all parts of my life. They didn't all know each other. Some knew each other, some didn't, so it's kind of cool to see them like connect and talk and like do something really cool together. Let's count these. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is 14 of that brochure. Let's see. There's more here. 15. Oops. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Oh, I see. This one's a little bit different. Oh, I folded it funny. That's what it is. Let's refold that guy. Okay. So now let's count this one. There's just couple different brochures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So thank you. a box with me to tap on for you guys. It's quite big, but a lot of the packages came in these big boxes. And the other great thing is, like, everything arrived right on time, and I was surprised by everything that they supplied me with. Like, all the bins came with it, with the pallets that arrived, all the tape to close boxes, all the packaging boxes, all the bags to put the food in, all the food, even the weight, like the things that you weigh the bags with, like the funnels that the food goes through, the thing that holds the funnels, hair nets, gloves, you name it. Everything came with it already, very organised. They're really great to work with, so I would highly recommend them. Obviously this is not sponsored. I just realised some people think that when I share about things like this, but like, this was just something I did to help out. I wasn't like paid for it or anything, of course. That would be silly. Okay. But I just highly recommend them because, like, if you're looking for an organisation that you want to help feed the hungry with, like really hungry people, not just like, you know what I mean, starving people that are dying from it, that kind of thing, like, this is a great organisation. It's really thought out, and it's a fairly new, like, I think it's like 5-6 years old, not that, like, it's fairly new, this particular organisation, but wow, it's really well thought out. The guy who started it, his name is William. He just really thought everything out, all the way down to, you know, the weight of the packages so that they mail properly, and it's really good. That's like the worst writing I've done because my hand's like hanging over this box. I could barely do it, but whatever, that's okay. You get the idea. Hops back. Let's see if I can write better with this hand. So yeah, that box that I was just tapping on, that says Harvest Pack Rice Soy 2000 per case. Wow. If you ever do this, make sure you have a lot of people that can lift a lot of weight, because there are a lot of 50-pound bags of rice, 50-pound bags of soy. It was like, you know, lift some weights before you do it. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and again, thank you to those of you who heard my first videos introducing this and took the time to send some money in for it. Like I said, it went really far, like every bit went a long way. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and appreciate you guys, and thank you for your support. Thank you so much for watching my channel and subscribing. It's really, really helpful to me and my family, so much blessing and love to you. Good night.